Yo, 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 everybody! Welcome to the stream of tonight. For tonight, I'm planning to go play a deck with Sound Drivers. It's one of the new cards that has come with the Halloween update. Well, so far, I only have played it while sitting in the train and at work. And we did some show matches for the Halloween update in the previous recording. So now I think let's go and see how far I can get with the Sound Drivers card. Basically, this is the deck I'm currently using. It has Sound Drivers, obviously. It will combine it most of the time with Cabin Girls and Armed Schemers. I have some Potion of Growth with it. And have some linked golems, finite loopers, green prototypes combinations. And I see more and more people playing quite strong units like Sharp Fist Exiles, or also people start playing more Cabin Girls and Potion of Growth. So I've used Confinement in my deck to, well, basically it saves my life a lot of times. So that's pretty sweet. So for tonight I will do, I think, a short stream. We'll play a couple of games. I want to do that a bit more often because I think I will make more videos when I do shorter streams instead of long ones that normally take around an hour and a half. That just, cost a lot of time, and I think you guys just want to see a few nice games. So if I stick to 2 or 3 games, I think it will be good enough to see how deck runs. Except if there are like players conceding immediately or disconnected or whatever. Alright, let's see what people say. There are some nice people already watching, which is pretty sweet. Hi Massimo and hi Trader. Rator57. Welcome, hope you enjoy it. I will do my best with Sound Drivers. As most of us, I don't have a lot of experience playing this game competitively, or Sound Drivers the card competitively. So it's, well, I think the meta around these new cards will change and will evolve and mature when time comes. But I think Sound Drivers is one of the best cards you can use with a lower level, because it uses a stronger card in your deck, which can be a quite high level to make a lot of good value plays. I think I'm fighting against the bot. That's a pity. But, well, always an easy win, right? Just go over the motions. Just say hi to him. Hello! I get probably a lot of BM from player 6535. Not responding to my hi. Alright. I already like to go Potion of Growth, Sound Drivers. Put him play it very aggressively. I think I will just want to die. Let him die as soon as possible. Would be nice if it was spawning here. Then you have no construct synergy. Is the streaming quality any good? It says my bitrate is excellent. But I had a few times where my connection was a bit unstable. So please... this is annoying. Please feel free to give me some feedback on that part. Let me also put my deck visible. There it is. Cool. Constructs with Potion of Growth is pretty good. Sound Drivers, don't need it anymore. Let's just rush forward. Not likely he has anything like Confinement, but maybe he does. Let's see. Shouldn't think too much. But likely we will just crush this AI anyway. Yes, says Trader 57. Well, this is an easy win already. See the power of confinement. Deals 11 damage for 3 mana. I think confinement will be an auto include in most decks sooner or later, at least on the highest ranks. Just really good. Maybe only not for the super aggro decks, but maybe even super aggro decks will counter other super aggro decks. Alright, that's an easy 10 gold. Sweet. Let's go. I don't think I will count this one as an actual game. I will just put my score up. I just won. But Mermello is also watching. He just talked to him on Discord. He also played Sound Driver's deck recently, which is pretty good. If he is online, I can maybe talk about his deck, because I really like it, and I might also start using it after I have enough of this deck with Sound Drivers. Because one of the cards he's using in his Sound Drivers is to push Chaotic Pupil to your opponent's baseline. And I think that's very interesting. Because the Undeath effect will deal a lot of damage all around and can chip your opponent's base pretty good. Well, not really lucky with finding a real opponent. Let's do... make it a quick one as well. Alright, what we're gonna do, this is always a good, I don't want to use, there's no way we can use Link Golems and green prototypes, I guess, which is a pity. Let's just go really aggro. I can kill it anyway, right? Just gifted recruits right into it. Alright. Mello is also talking to me on Discord, or a few times ago, that he also tried it with Windmakers. Very interesting choice for Sound Drivers and Windmakers. I think it's not really a big fan, but I see some merit in having Wind Wakers. We also use level 5 Delicators. I think that's pretty good. If you're level 5 Delicators, pretty strong unit. Alright, let's shuffle Armed Schemers. It's not gonna be useful right now. Always good. 9 value for 3 mana, which is amazing. Let's just kill everything. Make this game a quick one. I'm also trying to be a bit more interactive with the community. It's always a bit hard because there isn't always many people live when I'm streaming. So I was thinking about doing some questions or things I see on the Discord or Reddit. Talk about that. Pretty good. Never gonna use confinement right now. This is basically how we like it, right? If he has broken throughs, then I'm gonna cry a bit. But otherwise, like 18 strength on his baseline. Oh, no problemo, Mr. Murmaloo. I hope I pronounce it well, Murmaloo. Or Mumlo. Yes, thank you. Sooner or later I will try out your deck. I'm really curious if that how that works with the chaotic pupil. Yeah, cannot even pronounce it. Alright. Probably just should be really aggro. I'm not sure what I'm trying to do here. Just to kill him, right? Nice. It's always good to experiment a bit with decks. Always like to see how one deck with one small change behaves. And you have to play quite a lot of matches to see how well it goes. Well, Arm Schemers doesn't do much. I'm in no way in danger at the moment. Let's just be aggressive. Kill all these little guys. Most likely cannot deal with 5/5/5 construction right here. Destructor Bots. Yeah, but the funny thing is about my Destructor Bots, it's only level 4. And a Destructor Bots on level 4, same strength as an... Oh, Destructor Bots level 4 is just weaker than the Gifted Recruits. But definitely agree, once my Destructor Bots will become level 5, I will definitely use it, because it's always better, right, than in Gifted Recruits. Especially if you have like synergy with linked golems. Cool. Wait, hope we get an opponent. Kick his ass, or at least have a nice match. Alright. Let's see, in Discord there are always a lot of chat. Maybe they go over some card IDs from different players. Maybe there are some nice things to talk about it as well. Hey, you have a conversation going on. Zers 2018. Give him a thumbs up. Or thumbs up, as some people call it. Alright, what are people saying on Discord? I have to look a bit. Alright, someone with the name Made in Sweden talks about a creature cannon spell. That sounds interesting. First, see how this is going to end. Oh, this is annoying. Right. Can't actually deal with this. I think this one is pretty okay. Quite annoying. So basically, the creature cannon spell from Made in Sweden. Action Swarm, cost 6 mana. And the ability is as following. Destroy target friendly unit for every 3 strength lost. Deal 1 damage to the enemy base. It's from Sai's card ID node. And most likely not from Made in Sweden. But he just copy pasted or something. Alright. Oh, this isn't going well. At least I can kill the hearth. Always the most important thing at the moment. That thing stays alive. Gonna be really problematic for me. Well, Destructor Bots is just really good. I'll play it like here. At least all my units will die. I'm a bit afraid of freeze combinations. My chat also open so I can see when people are talking. Alright, so back to the creature cannon spell. From Swarm, 6 mana. Destroy target friendly unit for every 3 strength lost. That's basically on level 1. And deal 1 damage to the enemy base. Destroy target friendly unit every 3 strength lost. Oh, basically it just... Oh, that's quite interesting. I'm a bit slow, but I finally understand what he's talking about. This is basically 7 is 13. This is already 15. So I will go for that. No hurry to killing him. Just soak it up. Yeah. Quite high level, so it deals 8 damage. This gives me some good targets, a 2 and a 5 target as well. It is pretty funny. I think it's way too expensive. Because you basically, for example, maybe not expensive. If we place a Cabin Girls on level 5, 10 strength. So if I would play the creature cannon spell, I will sacrifice my own units and deal 3 base damage to him. And on level 5, card becomes for every 1 strength lost. So then it will deal 10 damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. It will be a highly destructive card. Oh, I'm not gonna win this one. That is for sure. Yeah, I really like to have this, but I want to have a bit more synergy. A bit too expensive for me at the moment. So I think this will never gonna kill anything. It's the most annoying part. Most likely I've already lost this match. Yo, Massimo 013, welcome. Welcome back. You were also the first one to say hi. And now it's a hello from you. So I think it would be pretty fun to have a card like this in the game. Not sure it would be completely the creature cannon spell, but I think it's an interesting idea. Alright, there's something else about talking. It's another one from Pikuru. Talking about a 5 mana card. But before we go there, let's see what's going on right here. Wow, this is really good. I can at least remove his board completely. Always a really nice feeling. I have to make an inefficient conflicted drakes, but that's life, I guess. I don't want to have him any buffs. Basically it gives just 4 strength, right? Really strong. Nice, always good to hear some love from Stormbound. Oh, I also really like it. Like the new cards as well. Give some more plays to make, new decks to experiment with. And everybody is just trying out new stuff with only 4 cards, so that's really nice to see. Ah man, Vigor is pretty difficult to beat. Because he can also spawn a 7 strength unit. I basically cannot deal with it. I don't have a lot of movement deck cards in my deck. Yo Mel Cover, why aren't you participating in the Discord tournament? Yeah, that's a good question. I think it would be nice to participate more in these kind of tournaments. Never just never happening for some reason, which is pretty a shame. Right, this one needs to die. Sooner the better. Let's spread it out a bit. Stoke. So, you mean the tournament at the Malcover? You mean the tournament from the faction tourney rules? That Keep Feeding Me Pizza is organizing, or CAP? Or do you mean another tournament? I also knew that the Popular Eagle also had a tournament. I think it was more of his own fan base. Massimo using a Toby Rush deck. Oh, the one from my previous videos. Well, I cannot get any credits for that one. I just copied the deck from a guy who's always reaching high legendaries while he's still very low base health. Yeah, I definitely agree. I should have been more focused on trying to play in those kind of tournaments. But this is getting really bad for me really fast. No matter what I do, I will just be that little guy. Yeah, I need to crush at least. Nah. Yeah, 4 mana. I don't have a lot of movement cards. Give them some tears. Some sadness. Yeah, I really like the... I think he's already renamed himself to P-U-Y-N. Duin. I don't know how it's pronounced in English. And he's still playing a similar kind of decks. Only his decks are now a bit more higher level. Yeah, hopefully next one. Malcover, are you participating in the tournament yourself? Alright, it's pretty good. No, doesn't survive, never. I can put my gifted recruits right here. Do some tricks. Armed schemers. Then I have 2 more mana left. Just crushing me the whole time. Pity. And also put it right here. This guy is 9 strength. Can quite kill me quite fast. Right. Look at some other card ideas. Pretty fun to go over while I'm also streaming. So basically, Pikaru says 5 mana, spawn with 5 strength, different unit type on a tile bordering a random friendly unit. So a toad spawns next to a knight for instant. What? I think this is a troll card. I'm not even going to try to understand it. Doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, I know. This game is over already, I guess. Nothing I can do. I think very good. This kills me. And it didn't. I hope it killed me, so the 5 strength to another unit wouldn't trigger. Yeah. Just play another card. Yeah, definitely I'm getting my ass booped. by this winter deck. I think it's a pretty good one. It also has leveled everything pretty nice. And the Harv, one of my favorite winter pack decks at the moment. I think it's really strong, especially if you compare it with, well, basically very basic stuff that you keep alive. And the level 4 Tagor is always pretty good. You can see it's good for his Death Rattle where it spawns another dragon. So the Harvs can also trigger it. I think this deck is a bit too funky. I think well, I really wanted to play with Armed Schemers. But I'm aware that Armed Schemers isn't one of the best decks. One of the best cards. Especially I cannot deal with any of the Harv. Because I have just... Look at this. 0 movement in my deck. I think this is over. Concede. You can play one more game. Because also a last cause, right? Want to have fun matches. And you guys have me seen dying right now. More than enough. Let's see if versus another deck. The driver's deck will be a bit more competitive. I've already played a bit of this deck during when I'm sitting in the train, and normally it goes pretty well. But it's always sweet. So I hoped that once I use this deck for some streaming, it will be performing a bit better. Never want to show me getting my ass kicked the whole time. But it's live, right? Alright. I'm searching for my score. Couldn't find it because I was blind. There it is. Updated. And welcome, Jens. Yeah, because you are starting watching me. I'm just like, all the pressure is on. I can never survive if you are watching. Just too much. It's just too much. Good to hear, Mr. Dab. Good to hear. Always nice to have some people enjoying it. Part of the reason I'm doing this. This is a bot again. My last game versus a bot. Then I will kick his ass. In these situations I'm always wondering if first mutineer is better. Because I just... Yeah, this whole baseline is reduced back to the start. But this is just 3 more value, right? Yeah, I'm just a greedy guy. I am just a greedy guy. For now, I won't really care about this one. We'll recycle it. I think this is pretty good. Let's just clear it right now. Still have 3 strength on the board. Most likely this one won't die. Even if he has a Conflictor's Drake in front of mine. It doesn't hurt any dragons. Alright. I think I just modded Mr. Jens. If you don't like Armed Schemers and Cabin Girls, then most likely you won't play this deck. I think it's fine, right? Just play whatever you like. I keep linked down drivers for my Cabin Girls combination. And for now, just do a Potion of Growth, Confinement on this guy. On top, 8 damage. Pretty good stuff. Well, I would really like to But basically I wanted to stop at 10. And if I look at the watch, it's already 10 o'clock. So I will decline for now. But I think I will be streaming more often when I'm doing the shorter streams. So hopefully even tomorrow. And then I think I will just allow friendly matches from the get-go. So we can just play equal levels or current levels. Yeah, peer pressure, man. Always the peer pressure. Alright though. Am I going to lose against the bot? Is really happening? So much pressure going on. Ah, who doesn't like this card, right? Who doesn't like this? Now, I think Massimo 013 raise your hands for disarm schemers. Basically 10 strength, deal 15 damage. That's pretty good. Yeah. Basically for armed schemers, I really like the card because it's fun. Maybe on level 3 an epic for most opponents. I think it's just below average, but I think level 3 is still good enough. Yeah, and just a body of 10 that I can push forward. That is quite fun. And it can also basically pull an enemy in front, kill him, and then sound drivers onto his baseline. So basically that's why I put it in my deck. Because I think it has some nice funny interactions. Alright. Probably should have looked a bit better at my mana curve. Fine, it's fine. Yeah, always. Pretty good. A lot of people online. Pretty nice. Hope you guys still like it. And question for you guys, which deck should I play next? Or not next, but on my next stream. Because we have the Obsidian Butchers. We have Lasting Remains from Swarm. And we have the Groovy guy from Winter Pact. Just forgot the name because I always call him Groovy. But he has an actual name. So yeah, basically which one would you like me playing? I will just do this one, and if he doesn't die I will use First Mutineer the next round. Or I can do another Sound Drivers deck. Because I was talking with Murmelo, Tomato Tomato, which about his deck. Obsidian Bushes with Rain of Frogs. Oh, that's go here. High Exploring. So if that's the +1 also for Obsidian Butchers, then I think it's Obsidian Butcher it will be. Basically the annoying thing is when I do short streams, that once people come watch me, my stream is already over. So it is more for the YouTube stuff than convenient than for the Twitch. Because most of the time when I'm playing on Twitch, after every 10 minutes I increase my viewer count. But let's see if I yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want to say. Doesn't matter. And also on winter. So let's go. I will toss a coin. Can give you already a review. Because I already made a few decks. This is my Groovy Fishing deck. Let me disable my deck list because that's really annoying. I just see. Alright. Like, this is the spoilers for the upcoming streams. The Groovy Vision, this is it. I think it's really enjoyable to play, as you play the Hearth and Frozen Core and Broken Earth Drakes. And yeah, that's just quite fun. Because Frozen Core just gives a lot of mana for my Vision of the Grove. And yeah, like pew 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 your opponent's base. Needle Blast I basically added because in some terms against other winter players I just couldn't do anything. And I didn't want to have a turn where I couldn't play a card at all. So that's pretty fun. So this is the winter deck. And the Obsidian Butcher's deck is this one. I'm not a big fan of this deck, because I didn't have a lot of good experience, but I had some nice combos with Obsidian Butchers, where it killed one unit, one strength, so I could forward. Conflicted Drakes can also clear path, so you can also kill your own units. Like if you use Rain of Frogs and it's in front of your opponent's baseline and you cannot move forward because it's too crowded with all the small 1/1 strength tokens. You can use Conflicted Drakes, kill one of your own, and then play Obsidian Butchers. That's pretty funny to do. And I also used Confinement here. See, it's a strength, reduce the strength of a target enemy unit to 1, which is pretty good, because then you can even Obsidian it again as well. So I even won a match where someone played the Cabin Girls on his own baseline. I confined him, and then I could kill him just an exact lethal, which is pretty funny to do. So these are the decks. Maybe they will change once I start stream. You never know. I'm just experimenting with it for right at the moment. See what people are talking about in the chat. Have to use double gugs. I don't know what double gugs, but I will use it. I will even triple gugs. Died, he gave 1 unit to the enemy. Oh, no problem. I'm just double hugs. Sweet. Well, anyways, I will go back to my Sound Drivers deck. This is the deck I'm used for today. It isn't spectacular, but it was still fun to play against. And for the next time I will try different units than Armed Schemers, see how that works. And maybe eventually I will try to make the most competitive deck with Sound Drivers, but for now I think I have just too much fun playing cards I just want to play. For the guys who are still watching, thank yous for watching so far to the end of the video or my stream. I will do more often shorter streams. I think this one is already getting pretty long, like 42 minutes already. I try to aim for 30-40 minutes videos. Well, I like the people who are also in the chat. Thank you guys for participating and asking me questions. If you really like it and want to be with the next stream, just follow me on Twitch. If you like the videos on YouTube, again, you can also subscribe there. And I hope you see you guys next time. Thank you.